Now, I enjoy reading old newspapers, and when I saw this article from the Beacon 1975, I just had to share. Now, in the article, Owel Yelkao speaks about coming across two articles in a school magazine called Cornwall Chronicles. The first, Montego Bay Under the Microscope by Roy A. Cook and Rex Netterford, and the second, Montego Bay Notes by D. E. Madison, both of which were set in the early 1950s. In the same way his interest peaked, so did mine. I found many treasures in this article. The first, the fact that initially a hospital was supposed to be built on the Cornwall College compound, and the second is the mystery of a mermaid in the creek. But today I'm interested in the outbreak of this vomiting sickness. In February 1951, Rex Netterford made a reference to a hostile killer. And no, he wasn't speaking of a terrible murderer loose around town. Instead, he was making reference to what was dubbed by many as the vomiting sickness, whose target was mainly the poor people in Montego Bay. Now, apparently, the blame was initially assigned to our national fruit, ackee. Well, that along with young yam and other roots and tubers. When asked what their meals consisted of, victims and relatives alike were reluctant to share. Why? It would seem for fear of being rebuked because of their actions. This made them either refuse to divulge the information or choose to blame the ackee. But ackee was not the culprit this time. Eventually, they would share that their meals consisted of yams that did not reach full maturity and boiled or roasted saltfish, and when it can be afforded, a quart worth of coconut oil. Very soon, bacteriologists and pathologists, having thoroughly assessed the situation, found the victims to be suffering from a deficiency in vitamin B. There was no reference to which B vitamin in the vitamin B complex they had a deficiency. What I find interesting is that even now there is a sickness referred to as the Jamaican vomiting sickness, and it is said to be caused by consuming unripened ackee. And unripe ackee has high levels of the toxin hypoglycin, which when consumed may be fatal, causing symptoms such as vomiting, stomach cramps or abdominal pain, dizziness, diarrhea, and sweating. How do you avoid this? It's simple. Allow the fruit to open fully on the tree, and when preparing it, remove the seed and pinkish or reddish membrane in the center. Once all of that has been done, you should be able to consume the fruit, cooked or even raw, like a few Jamaicans do. Do you recall this happening? And what do you love to pair your ackee and saltfish with? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.